For more, let's bring in Eylon Levy, our correspondent at our Tel Aviv headquarters. And Eylon, any surprise about China's support for a Palestinian state?
No, not at all. This has been a long-standing Chinese policy for decades. China was one of the very first states to recognize a state of Palestine way back in 1988 when they first declared independence. China also supported the Palestinians' attempt to seek full membership at the United Nations in 2011 and voted in favor of that resolution to grant them observer status at the General Assembly. It was only last year that President Xi Jinping told the Arab League that China supports a Palestinian state along 1967 lines with East Jerusalem as its capital. And last month, Prime Minister Netanyahu met President Xi, and President Xi repeated also that China wants Israel and the Palestinians to reach a peace deal to enable a Palestinian state as soon as possible. So no, there's nothing new here, just a repeat of previous policy.
And Eylon, despite China's support for Palestine historically, really traditionally, China hasn't played much of a role in the Middle East conflicts. Is there any reason as to why they're speaking out now?
It's not surprising that China should mention this during the visit of the Palestinian Foreign Minister Riyad al-Maliki to Beijing. But look, China has been increasing its interest and assertiveness in the Middle East in the last few years as it saw an American president who seemingly expressed an interest in retracting from the Middle East just at the point that it was beginning to experience even more instability. China has a very big vision for itself. It calls it the One Belt, One Road policy of placing itself at the center of an international trade system. And for that, it wants a stable Middle East. It wants to guarantee trade routes. It wants to guarantee the stability of oil supplies. And so as it's seen an America that wants to retreat from the Middle East, China has been getting more involved in trying to stabilize the Middle East and put out fires. And in Chinese policy, they believe that the establishment of a Palestinian state is one of the things that would help to stabilize this region.